Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is video 2 of 2 for today.
But first, a word from our sponsors. Hey guys, here to tell you about our favorite VPN, Surfshark. Alex, why do we use Surfshark?
Well, Netflix keeps going up, and VPN gives us access to all of the greatest movies on there. They're not available in the United States, but as long as you change your region, you can find them. OJ, what are your favorite movies on Netflix?
Sharknado.
Well, yeah, that's there too. So,
One of them.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Best part is you can share with your friends and family on limited devices.
Internet security is really important. Isn't that right, Flippy?
It is absolutely correct.
Extremely important. You should have a VPN, and this is the VPN that we know is right for you. Check it out because we have a promotional deal. If you go to surfshark.com/AngryJoeShow, use our code, the Angry Joe Show. That'll get you 4 extra months. Guys, check it out. Thank you so much for watching the video. Get the access to the content you deserve and protect your data, guys. It's a no-brainer. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check it out.
Guys, you need to take advantage of VPN to get access to all of the Netflix libraries and all the other libraries. And
Remember, it
Surfshark,
works on your
Good
phone,
movies.
too.
yeah, and Surfshark lets you share amongst all your friends and family.
Yep.
There you go. Well, Alex, so a lot of video game news. Check out some of our videos are coming out slowly because, over the weekend we're all spending time with friends and family. So we're going to cover I already did the Summer Games Fest. I'll see if I can edit it together and put it up. We're doing the Xbox Showcase in full. So if you want the detail, wait till later on today or tonight, maybe tomorrow. And then Prey, Killer of Killers, the movie came out, but we just didn't have time. We went to the ballerina. So, and I'm hearing good things too. So we can't wait to do a review on that one for you. And then as far as this week goes, what's coming out? Mindseye towards the end of the week. That'll be interesting.
Tomorrow.
We're going to continue our Dune Awakening adventure and more. So
Told's
stay
got
tuned.
ornithopters.
I bet, yeah.
It's like, damn it,
Well,
man.
he's on vacation.
He's
He's
on
got some
vacation.
time.
Them lucky
He's got
ass
time.
motherfuckers, Zug and all them are probably like, these motherfuckers aren't playing. I got
German
my Switch
engineering.
guilds. Please don't switch guilds. We're coming. All right, here we go.
All right. Mindseye comes out tomorrow,
Yes.
and people are weird about that game. Some people seem to want it to fail. Some people are worried about some of the expectations. But what is not necessarily a good sign is the chief legal officer and the chief financial officer have both resigned this week, and that's normally not
Ooh.
I
This is
resigned
gonna
my
be-
position
This
at
is gonna
making
be
money
juicy.
And so
right before the game
Yeah.
makes
They
money.
know something.
Yeah,
they
quit.
know something.
They have quit the company. They are no longer there.
Huh.
And so
They want to wash their hands with it.
Yeah.
They're like, not us.
Man, people keep wanting to make some kind of controversy with this game.
But
I don't know why. I don't know why,
They're
but
jumping ship right before.
I can't
It's
wait
tomorrow.
to play it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play it.
yeah.
That's pretty suspicious, if you
Yeah.
ask me.
So
All right, we'll play this shit
these are
tomorrow.
important people. Like one of these guys was formerly the chief operating officer for 2 years. Like they've been a part of this company for a long time.
Maybe
Where,
he's tired.
I
Maybe
mean,
it doesn't
Right
have
before the
anything
game
to do.
comes out,
Yeah, the game is out. I'm done. I'm fucking tired.
yeah.
I'm not doing no more game.
I don't know.
Yeah, and so of course their Discord is, lots of messages like, "Hey, is this a bad sign that when the two of the most important people for the company?"
I'm going to bring my
immediately quit?"
tinfoil hat.
Yeah. Oh yes. I mean, we do rely on you for all the conspiracy theories. The chief legal officer resigning before something launches could be a bad sign that they're worried about some of the legal state of the company. It also could just mean that they got jobs elsewhere, and so it could absolutely mean nothing.
Somebody asked those guys.
It's a fake game.
One of them
game
put
that's
out
gonna
a PR piece that means nothing. It's just, thank you so
PR
much.
speak,
Yeah. It's like I
With no indication of what he's doing next.
nothing at all. So,
Cool.
yep. All right, next story. Mark Rubin also leaves Ubisoft, and this is
Who's Mark Rubin?
So he's the one that was
Ubisoft guy.
Okay, he's a Ubisoft guy.
X-Defiant, was.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, he was executive producer on the title, and he was leaving Ubisoft a while, which totally makes sense because it was his baby.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't turn out the way that he wanted it to, and then the game closed this week officially. So, they announced last December that it was going to be shutting down. They kind of let it limp on for a while. Player count was really, really bad. And then 2 production studios were closed because they decided to shut the game. Nearly 300 employees were laid off. Some were fortunately able to be moved to other departments, but it was still pretty big. So end of a real short era for Ubisoft here with X Defiant. And wasn't a bad game. I mean,
No, we played it for a while. It was like a placeholder. We were waiting for something else.
yeah, it was kind of like Call of Duty came out, and then it's like, all right, if we're going to play a kind of a disappointing shooter, I'm going to play the one that, the bigger of the two. This week also, Nintendo Switch 2s were released all over the place. We talked about some of the pre-orders getting canceled.
Yes.
Even more so, all major retailers had issues with people coming in saying they had pre-orders, and it turned out there were... they'd sign up for the system said you had one, and then it wasn't there, or not enough showed up. Kind of a funny problem was that people at GameStop were stapling receipts
Why?
to the packaging.
Why would you even just tape it?
Oh,
if you need to put it on the fucking
this.
box, tape it.
Yeah. So that
Tape
you're
it.
absolutely right. You are 100% right. Also, if you design a box where the screen
My
of a
fucking
very
screen.
a very important piece of hardware
There's a
is only
staple
protected
on my
by a
fucking
tiny piece of cardboard, this is also
On my
a Nintendo.
$500 fucking purchase, there's a staple on my screen. I'm playing Mario Kart with Mario, and a staple is in the back of his head as I'm driving.
I don't know what they were thinking.
So the screen is facing up in the box. Unfortunately, there's nothing
Yeah,
between
it should have been further. And with usually they have it
That's
further
pretty
down
stupid.
with some kind of little
Yeah.
foam or
You
something.
just do, and then fucking break
Yeah,
it.
I've seen boxes get thrown. Look, GameStop is dumb for stapling in a box with electronics. Of course, they are dumb.
Why would you do that?
But it's
Just hand the customer the fucking receipt.
No,
you don't need
it's
a
a
fucking
coupon.
staple.
It's a
They
coupon.
love doing the staple shit because they're like, okay, you pre-order and you fucking did. And it
Luckily, it was in one of those industrial ones.
probably was.
nail gun.
Yeah.
So it's there's some damaged screens. GameStop has said, look, of course we acknowledge that we are stupid. We are going to replace them for you and make sure that this
Good.
all goes away.
They probably have to wait a little bit though.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah, we are investigating the matter and will make customers whole. You don't have to investigate anything. You put staples in a
No,
box.
and you'd have to make it more right than just replacing it. Because that's it, like, you
Give 'em a
just fucked
free,
me over.
what,
It has
a
to be a
free
game.
Skittles.
Give me one game or something.
Oh, I was going to say a free protector.
Yeah, GameStop's not exactly known for being
Yeah.
super
That's an
generous.
insult to injury. Here's what you should have
It's
had the whole time.
GameStop. GameStop ain't going to give you shit.
Bag of Skittles for your PlayStation.
Like, look, fine, just give me a screen protector, goddammit.
Yeah. Reviews are mostly positive on the hardware. People are saying it's more durable than they thought unless you staple it. And battery life
Don't do
is being a real big issue. Like, we're going back to the days of Game Gear where you put six.
Holy shit.
I don't remember if it was 6 or 8 AA batteries in it, and you had like 45 minutes
The
before
extender.
it completely ran out. And that's what kind of this is. So that's what's going to be holding back some of this mobile gaming is like. Yeah, you're probably getting 2 hours of time out of it, and then you're gonna have to plug this thing in, so you're not gonna be able to move around too much.
That sucks. Well, you can carry around a little battery pack, which Nintendo's probably going to
Car
sell.
battery in your backpack. and you
Nintendo's
plug-
going to sell. It's like, oh, now you can take it on the go. It's like, I could have done that before.
I want the thing that puts a little magnifying glass over the screen
Yes!
with a little light, and then
Yes!
makes the screen.
Game Boy.
I loved it.
Yeah, absolutely. We covered the Sony State of Play. There was a lot of announcements on the State of Play, so make sure you check out the video. One of the things they announced was a fight stick, new piece of hardware. No one has any idea what this thing is going to cost.
I would say close to $200, Bob.
$200?
Jesus Christ.
All right, what do you think?
Yeah,
Well,
189. Yeah.
The PlayStation 5 dual sensor controls are like almost $100, right? They're pretty much $100.
PS5
The sensor ones are like
dual
$100.
sense controller. I'm looking. I think they're $100.
There's an
Well,
upgraded version that's even more expensive.
Well, that's probably the one I was looking at then. This is a little upgrade, but I would say close to $200 for the fight stick.
You want to get some cheap fight sticks? You can
Mad
find
Cats.
anywhere from 50 all the way to 230. So I can't really tell you. Victix Pro arcade flight sticks are how much? These are. Let's look at this purple one. Ow!
It's expensive.
Holy shit, $400. No, fuck us. I'm back out of this website.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. So yeah, then I think Joe's right, because Sony's going to take it serious and have a good quality one, and they know if they got a good quality one that they can charge money for it. Here's just one on Amazon, $90. So Sony's gonna be like, well, we're Sony. Let's double that.
Yeah.
So 180. I said 189, but I think 189.
Yeah, going to be really expensive. Also, in their state of play, we got looks at Pragmata, announcement of Neo 3, VR Thief. So you're finally going to use your VR headset for more stuff. And
What do you think it's going to cost?
$179.99.
You're going
Oh, the fight
179.
stick?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just adding to my prediction document.
But again, if you want to see all the stuff that we cover in the Sony one, please check out that video. Also shown off this week was during the Unreal Showcase, there was a Witcher 4 segment, and it was a tech demo, not a game clip. And a lot of people were kind of confused, and some people got really panties in bunches. It was crazy.
Idiots.
They like feeling, you know, the phenomenon. They like feeling smart, and they like feeling like they're contributing. But some of them push up the glasses too hard.
They like
and
feeling
then
like
get
they're
on
smart
other
because in
Too
their
far,
everyday
they got a
life they're
lobotomy.
imbeciles. And yeah, too far. Ow. And so Unreal was showing off its incredible technology. And if you watched that thing and you're not excited about how video games are going to be turning out, you don't have a pulse, because it is so incredible that
Yeah.
we are getting games from smaller teams of developers without the $800 million development bloat that we see in some places.
That's why the game's got to cost $80.
And
$100.
Well, Epic's got to get its cut, right? They got to get some of it. So they did show this off. They showed out how incredible as OJ likes to see, the number of triangles. There was tons of different
I
triangles.
love my triangles.
And there's tons of
What they call it? It was like voxel. It was like some kind
voxel,
of pixel or something like that. But yeah, those people saying a tech demo, like I get, we know that, and I even said it in front of the video because I knew there was going to be a bunch of that. But that technology is going to be in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, the horse technology gonna be in the game.
No
the
horse balls,
foliage
though.
technology gonna be in the game. So, anyway.
You just want to be flapping around.
Flap, flap, flap. Back and forth.
But some
yeah.
people are saying it won't look this good. And
Baldur's
that
Gate
remains to
can
be
do it.
seen. If you've seen technology evolve over time, it's getting crazier and crazier, and it's getting less taxing, and they're finding really cool tricks to do the same thing that they could do now, but would run like shit across all user computers. Now they can do that thing where it runs well across all, and then they have more tech and more.
Shit,
Joe, you
man.
would only know that if you actually watched the video, though, Joe. And
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's what some of the problem
Back
is.
in my day, E.T., that was high graphics.
Well, I'm speaking about beyond that demo, even beyond them telling us, hey, this is what we have, because some people, when you're told something, they don't believe you and they think you're lying and you're making stuff up. And I understand why people sometimes feel that way. But these are
Trust
already
issues.
things that have been developed. It's just they can't deploy them in these games at this scale because it would make everybody's shit run like shit.
I mean, look how good things in Expedition 33 and Black Myth Wukong, and we're talking about tiny teams in comparison to CD
Yeah.
Projekt Red, and so you're talking it's just getting exciting that we're going to start seeing stuff on this generation of consoles. And it's gonna
Could they? Yeah.
and even on PCs, because if you were talking about in 4 years' time when Witcher 4, 4 years' time, whatever, when Witcher 4 comes out, what is your PC going to be able to do? And so, I mean, we're going to be on the 90 series NVIDIA or whatever, you know, so.
A lot a lot of people are skeptical, and
Definitely.
rightfully so, that it can even hit 60 frames per second with ray tracing on a base PS5. I get it, but there are ways that you can take impressive graphics and make it run good. On the base PS5, do you remember the way that The Last of Us 2 looked?
Yeah.
That shit looked great, you know, and it was detailed as fuck. Now imagine, how long has it been, Joe? Has it been 10 years? No, it's not been 10 years. Let me go look up how long.
6 or 7.
Shit, I try to
think.
run that right now. My computer's going to instantly combust.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, God.
2020. It was June 19th. Damn, I was like, what a great birthday gift Neil Druckmann gave to me. My birthday, June 18th, not 19th. But yeah, so that was about 5, 6 years ago. by the time Witcher 4 come out. So 6-7 years. Yeah, we'll see.
Could be some cool stuff. Excited to see what Unreal can do with.
Excited for the future.
Especially again, like I'm more interested in what some of these smaller dev teams can do. I don't think gaming is getting worse the way a lot of people say. Oh, it's getting worse. It's like, I think gaming is changing. Some of the old guard game companies are making worse products, but we have all of these new people stepping up.
Yes.
Look at like Larian making one of the best RPGs of all time. We have Warhorse doing like KCD.
Warhorse, KCD 2.
Yeah, and then we've got Expedition 33.
The French.
Yeah.
I think that they're not coming up with like their own systems within Unreal because they're smaller teams. But I do like the fact that Unreal Engine is offering them new tools, better tools, and tools that allow them to reach the graphics of teams that are 3 times their size. Of course, they gotta split everything with the Epic to do it. But hey, that's the way to get there.
Do you think they start charging more?
Probably.
Epic, maybe.
Yeah.
Epic likes to do tiered pricing where it's like the first. I think they were the ones that did the first $1 million sales. They don't take a cut. Then after that, they do for smaller devs. And so, I mean, they'll tweak it a little bit because everyone's switching. Even Halo. We're talking about Halo being completely on Unreal and like not having to be.
It is Unreal. Never heard of it.
Yeah,
not anymore.
It's not on the shows. Yes, exactly. All right, that's tell me about Dune's Worms.
Hey, so over the weekend, apparently Shai Hulud got a little shy and left the sandworms. So Dune Awakening, it's all right. And if you like survival games, you'll like it. If you like Dune, you'll like it. It's just the combat is not nice, super compelling or challenging. Well, certain areas are, but others, it's like it's more fun with friends, right? And one of the best mechanics in the game that kind of separated from your average just boring survival game is the sandworm. And it's well implemented. It's fun. Driving across the desert, grabbing something, coming back, and then the worm almost missing you and stuff. Well, it disappeared for a while. I guess I don't know. They won't say what they were doing, but they fucked up the worm. So the worm disappeared. So everybody's driving around the desert, going crazy, having parties in the desert. It was fun, man. I wish I would have been able to experience it with everybody else, but it was over the weekend. So they said worm, and there was even a message that would pop up saying, "Hey, the worm went missing, and he will be back soon." And
he go to his family.
he went to go to his family. Though I think the Shai Hulud is the... Great. And I think this was the smaller worm, though. Not the big worm, which was... I don't know if that one was still functioning, because we haven't reached the deep desert yet. But yeah, so that was funny, and that happened over the weekend. It's already back, by the way, so unfortunately, you can't go into the sand without it.
Yeah.
He ate a lot of people, including me.
Well, he's going to be working overtime tomorrow, and that's when the game launches, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's right. Yeah.
So he's like, we need the worm back.
Man, give me a break, man. The time we start to play the game again, we're going to have more server issues. So we have to play the game on the 2 release dates where it fucks us. Maybe I'll wait an additional day and play either later tonight or Wednesday and stay with... I don't know. But another news story here. Randy Pitchford.
I haven't talked about him yet.
Randy Pitchford is back in the news, Joe. Guess what he said this time?
Something stupid.
That is correct. He says, so he's concluded that Borderlands 3 was better than Borderlands 2.
No.
Is he high?
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Go watch our reviews. I have a review of Borderlands 2.
People were
and I have a review of Borderlands 3. They're
annoying.
both very entertaining reviews. So go give those a second watch. But apparently he's convinced. Now, what convinced him? Data and average playtime. He's saying, well, because Borderlands 3 was played more and more engagement, people were playing, they were more engaged. The average playtime of Borderlands 2, 13:42. I guess that's in hours, 13 hours 42. Or is that 13 minutes, 42 seconds. No, I think it's hours. And then Borderlands 3 is 18 hours instead of 13 hours. 18 hours, 48. And so he said...
Well, that's not fair, because some of those motherfuckers fell asleep with a controller on.
Yeah.
They're playing Borderlands 3 and they're like,
Bam, bam, bam.
and then they can play more. So yeah,
User score.
I like that excuse for this. The story putting them to sleep.
User score for Borderlands 2, 8.2 out of 10. For Borderlands 3, 5.6.
Yeah.
Critics 89 for Borderlands 2 and 81.
Randy
so
does not.
Randy
Randy's
does
not
not
going to
live in this
listen to
reality.
that.
Yeah.
All right, he's got the
Well,
stats.
regardless, he was using it as a jump-off point to say that he's confident that Borderlands 4 will turn out even better than Borderlands 3.
So he was so wrong about
Even
the
on
last thing he
Borderlands
said. It
3.
makes me think that Borderlands 4 is going to be absolutely worse than the other two.
yeah.
So
Randy
The dev's
is
like, Randy,
just shut up.
a precious LOL cow at this point. Yeah. Okay. And the only other thing I have is some Xbox Showcase stuff, but we could talk about that when we do the breakdown on the Xbox Showcase. So that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Plenty of content coming towards you this week, so stay tuned to the channel here and on twitch.tv/Angry Joe Show, and we'll see you on the next. Oh, and thank you to our sponsors right now. Appreciate that. Surfshark right now. Links down below. Helps out the show, helps you out, get access to all your content, and we'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.